Firefighters were out in the early hours of Monday morning to put out a fire in Brooklyn Park that almost spread to a nearby building. The call came in around 2:30 a.m. Monday for a vehicle on fire in the 7700 block of Daleview Avenue in Brooklyn Park. While crews were en route, the caller said a nearby building was also about to go up in flames, but the fire was brought under control before it spread. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The demand for plasma, which has antibodies against the COVID-19 virus, continues to grow. Memorial Blood Centers is collecting and maintaining a supply for the convalescent plasma. Delane Cleveland shares that story.
Please come out and donate if you're healthy and well.
In this season of giving,
this is not hard to do.
Memorial Blood Centers serve as a reminder that the most important gifts aren't the ones you find wrapped under a tree.
Our mission is to save lives through blood donation, and we need blood every day, all types of blood every day.
While people are certainly answering that call, Bob Behrens made his way to the Plymouth Donor Center to make a very specific type of donation.
I'm hopeful that it's going to be meaningful, that somebody is going to benefit from this.
You see, Bob is one of the more than 300,000 Minnesotans who contracted COVID-19 this year.
I had a headache, I had body aches, pain, and I don't think I had a fever.
He calls his case mild, but he knows that others battling COVID aren't as fortunate. So for the first time ever, he's donating convalescent plasma.
I want every tool in the toolbox to be available to get them through this. And this is just the simplest tool in the world.
It's a tool that experts say could very well help healthcare professionals treat patients in need.
So someone who has recovered from COVID has antibodies in their blood that is contained in their plasma. And while there's no proven treatment for COVID, there have been studies that show that convalescent plasma administered to people who have immediately life-threatening conditions can help them.
So NBC is asking more people to be like Bob and consider donating plasma if they've recovered from COVID-19.
The numbers every day are showing us how bad it is. For those people who are in the hospital, having something like this available to them and being a part of it, to me, is just please go out and do it.
It's a task that takes up an hour of a donor's time while they sit in a comfy chair. And in the end, it could help save somebody's life.
It's a minor pinch to help somebody who's really sick and really needs your help.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
The community continues to adapt to social distancing and COVID-19 in new and creative ways. In Brooklyn Center this weekend, families attended a holiday party at Crescent Cove that was the first of its kind.
It's super important to us that we're able to provide opportunities like this for our families, especially because even without COVID-19, it's difficult for them to get to different events and activities. And so we had to be creative and think outside the box, and that's how our drive-through came about.
Crescent Cove is a respite and hospice home for children. Volunteers and staff did not want to cancel the annual holiday party, so they invited families to drive through to see the Christmas lights, pick up food that was donated by different food trucks, and see Santa Claus too. Families who stopped by were thankful that this holiday tradition continued despite the pandemic.
When you have a special needs child, what they're involved in is pretty limited, especially when they have medical issues. And to be able to do this and to be around people that understand what we're going through, we would not miss it.
Crescent Cove says they had 24 families and 108 people drive through on Sunday night. This is the third year they've hosted a holiday gathering. Churches and civic organizations are finding a way to host holiday traditions this year. Neil Persley explains.
Picking out a Christmas tree at the Good Shepherd School Christmas tree sale is a highly subjective affair.
Shape, fullness.
Oh, I really like them really fat and stuff.
Various criteria are used to find the perfect tree.
So how long did it take to pick out your perfect tree?
My son had to taste each of the trees to see which one was best. So my son had to taste each of the trees to see which one was best. So probably about 10 minutes.
The old taste test. The third annual fundraiser, sponsored by the Good Shepherd Men's Club to benefit their school, could not have picked a better weekend.
We've got Santa, as you can see, that we've got our creative contactless social distance photo with Santa. You could drop off your letter to Santa. We had a coloring contest as well for kids that they can drop off.
I had the first grade one, and this is mine.
Other vendors were present with items that would make fun gifts.
And then all these people are also giving proceeds from their sales online.
The sale was so successful that as of Monday morning, a sign on their website announced that they had sold out.
Hopefully next year is even better, even without a pandemic.
But just in case you wanted more information on getting involved with the group of men putting this on or helping out the Good Shepherd School, I'll have more information on them on the website. In Golden Valley, Neil Persley, CCX News.
And finally, congratulations goes out to a local woman who continues to volunteer into her mid-90s. Mary Ellen Vetter is a longtime resident of Brooklyn Center and Brooklyn Park. She has been named one of Minnesota's 50 over 50 by AARP and Pollen Midwest. Mary Ellen helps write environmental education curriculum for charter schools and is still a member of the Isaac Walton League. She helped establish the Brooklyn Center Conservation Commission in the 1970s and 80s. As the person who nominated her said, she's an inspiration to many individuals, and we need more Mary Ellens. Congratulations and thank you for your service, Mary Ellen.